What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince Warburton and this is VW Fitness. Today we are talking about the PNP supplements, whey protein. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so before we get into this video, just a quick reminder, make sure you head on over to the website, www.vwfitness.club. Snag yourself up some free samples. Guys, they're going quick. I'll be honest, last week's orders were crazy. Probably the most orders I've ever seen. We're running out of product pretty quick in terms of pre-workouts. Proteins, we're doing pretty good. Obviously, after this review, you can snag a sample of this protein if you would like, or you can head on over to their website, pnpsupplements.com. Now, let's get into this review, guys. Really excited for this one. I have to give a big shout out to PNP Supplements for sending this protein over to me. With that being said, though, this review is completely unbiased, unpaid, and an honest take on this protein, and we're going to break it down, if you're new to the channel, into three different parts. We're going to talk about number one, price, two, the label ingredient breakdown, and then lastly we're going to get into that taste. I've got a bit of energy here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. It's later in the evening. It's like almost 8 o'clock in the evening, and I'm like stoked to take this. I'm not post-workout. I am kind of like hungry, and so I figure like, let's do a protein review. We'll get to drink a little protein here, and I'm excited for this one. A little bit different kind of product, and have never tried any of their supplements, so definitely stoked. So let's get into it, guys. Price, this comes in at $49.99. That is for 30 full servings. That's from their website, www.pnpsupplements.com. Now, here's the kicker. With that price point, it's going to be about $1.66 a serving. On the consistent pricing scale, that's going to come in at a 6 out of 10. But wait, I did ask if there was any discount codes we could come up with, and yeah, that's right. Use the discount code VW20OFF, and they'll save you 20% off your order, guys. I do not get any sort of kickback from that. That is solely for you guys and for you guys to save a little bit of money. Now, with that price breaking down 20%, you're looking at about $39.99. 30 full servings still. That doesn't really change. So that's about $1.33 a serving. With that price point, it's going to be an 8 out of 10. Now, because I'm not receiving any sort of kickback, I'm going to base it on that final score using that discount code. I don't receive anything. It just benefits you. So, yeah, 8 out of 10 in terms of the pricing. Now, this protein is a little bit different. I wouldn't say that it's different in a bad way. It's just different. Grass-fed whey, you know, there's some of those sort of things in here that they talk about. Now, let's get into the label ingredient breakdown. We'll talk all about it. Like I said, 30 full servings. One scoop is 36 grams. Start out with 130 calories here. Not too bad. 1 gram of fat. On the lower end of proteins, I would say, that we've talked about recently. Obviously, we just talked about the ghost nutter butter, and that's, you know, I think 2.5 grams of fat. So obviously on the lower end, no saturated fat, no trans fat, 5 milligrams of cholesterol, 95 milligrams of sodium, 5 grams of carbs, which includes 1 gram of dietary fiber and 1 gram of sugar. 25 grams of protein. Yeah, you pretty much have 24 grams of the whey protein isolate, 5 grams of the bovine colostrum, and 2 billion CFU of the probiotics in here. Now, some key highlights of this protein. So this thing is 100% all natural, no artificial flavors, you know, there's no artificial colors in here. So it's a very kind of pure product is kind of how I would put it. You know, some people are very particular about this sort of stuff. Me personally, I'm not really opposed to some, you know, artificial colors and artificial ingredients. Obviously, I think it's better if I can find something that tastes great and has those no artificial colors and sweeteners and all that sort of stuff. But in this case, I'm definitely stoked to take it. So the protein that's being used, guys, is from 100% grass-fed cows. You know, obviously the argument can be made like you don't want to be sourcing it from like low-grade, low-quality cows. You want high-quality cows that are producing high-quality milk to get that high-quality protein. So definitely here. Alongside that, guys, this does provide 11.4 grams of essential amino acids and 5.3 grams of the branch chain amino acids. So yeah, you know, you're just getting a little bit of everything in here. The probiotics, I think, is key. A lot of people kind of have some issues with whey protein. We've talked about this so many times on the channel. I personally enjoy when they do this. I've never had any issues with whey protein or casein or any sort of really protein powder, but I know a lot of people do. And so that's why it's really important. Now, the label is completely disclosed, guys. It even gives you the profile for 1 serving for the EAAs and the non-essential amino acids here. You can break it all down. You know, it's fully disclosed. I think it's pretty low in calories. You know, you could argue maybe a little bit less carbs. I mean, that's an argument. Like I've said in previous videos, for me personally, I don't mind anything in here in terms of the label. I think it's a solid label. 25 grams of protein is definitely great. I like that. And with that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Now, I'm going to dock it a point because I do know that there are people out there that are concerned about the fat and the carbs. It's just one of those things. Look, the perfect protein, I've had low carb, like 0 carb pretty much proteins or 0 fat proteins. They don't taste very good. Like that's you know, the balance. You got to find balance with it. But I think 9 out of 10 is still a great score in terms of the label. And let's get into the taste. Now, this does come in 2 different flavors. We have the chocolate cacao. Very excited to try this, guys. It recommends 8 ounces of water. Like I said, I have not tried this, and excited to jump into it now. Oh man, I tell you what's great about this. Scooper is right there. You guys see it right there. That is awesome. And granted, guys, this was shipped to me, so just kind of lucky with that. All right, big long scooper, which is always good with these bigger tubs. Does, like I said, recommend 8 ounces of water. We have 8 on the dot. We're gonna do 1 full scoop. And give this a nice good shake. All right, here's our mixability. No foaming, guys, which is great. Very little sediment here on the bottom. It looks like a very easy to drink, not super thick. It is a whey protein isolate, like I said. You know, it's gonna mix up pretty easily and not be super thick like a casein. And yep, smells like a whey protein. Kind of a standard chocolate. Cheers. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So mixability, guys, this thing mixes very well in water. If you want a thicker, like if you're used to a little bit of a thickness, I'd recommend almond milk or even regular milk, something like that, because it just mixes right in with the water. It's so thin that you don't even notice it. Very interesting. Yeah, you get this kind of nice chocolatey, a little bit of like chocolatey, buttery taste. I don't know if you can really say buttery, but it's this very nice, like rich chocolate, but it's not super like poof right in your face. Like I said, there's no artificial flavors here, so it's a very naturally like flavored system. I mean, honestly, if I were to like mix this in with like a shake or trying to make like with maybe some ice and like really thicken this thing up, I think it'd be fantastic. I think this is gonna be subjective to certain people. Some people like that thicker protein shake. They want that like kind of creaminess. I don't really taste a lot of the cream here. Yeah, it tastes like chocolate milk. That's honestly what it tastes like. It tastes like chocolate milk, but not as thick. So just kind of keep that in mind. I think the sweetness level here is actually really nice. It's not overly sweet. 1 gram of sugar is not terrible. And honestly, I think it just has a nice rich chocolate cacao flavor to it. It's overall nice and luscious and easy to drink. There's no weird sediment on the bottom. I mean, look at this. You can see it. It's just like falling down. I mean, that's protein right there, guys. So, you know, there's no thickness to this. So just kind of keep that in mind. I think overall, in terms of taste, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I personally enjoy this. This is not bad. 25 grams. It tastes like chocolate milk. That's the easiest way to explain this. Tastes like chocolate milk, just thinner. The texture of the actual protein shake itself is not super thick. It's a whey protein isolate. Use less water. Use almond milk. Use milk if you want something thicker. Overall, guys, this is solid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, nothing on the bottom. I mean, this is a really, I think this is a solid protein to use in a protein shake or like a smoothie. Chocolate, obviously, a little bit tricky to kind of mix with certain smoothies. It kind of has a weird, I guess, flavor with, you know, like berries and some sweet stuff, because it is naturally has that kind of sweet flavor. But overall, I think this is a great protein. It's coming from a really high quality source. So PNP, solid company, guys. You know, right here it says made in a CGMP, good manufacturing practices, and informed choice certified facility, and is a drug and steroid free facility, which all products meet WADA banned substance requirements. Okay, that's fantastic. This is something that I haven't really talked about a lot on the channel. I plan on trying to figure out a way to talk more about it. I'm gonna really slip it in here really quickly, but you know, if you're an athlete or something, you wanna be looking for labels like this. Okay, you wanna find out more about the company and make sure that it's being manufactured in a facility that's, you know, not manufacturing WADA banned substances, and potentially there could be some cross-contamination and mixed in with your protein. That would be bad, okay? It's something that's not really talked about a ton on review channels, but I think it's very important. And obviously with these guys, you can trust it. This is something that I would still, at the end of the day, always check with your trainers. If you're a collegiate athlete or even a professional athlete, obviously check to make sure that, like, you know, there's nothing bad in it or whatever. But overall, guys, this is a solid protein. Make sure you check them out on Instagram at PNP Supplements. Again, I've said their website, www.pnpsupplements.com. I think it's a solid protein. I think price-wise, it's right up there. You know, label-wise, it's solid, 25 grams. I like that it's not 20 and 25. You get 30 full servings rather than, you know, only 20 or 25. Again, I think taste-wise, it's definitely solid. It's very easy to drink, very lightweight, mixes up very, very nicely. And yeah, check it out, guys. Again, not paid, not endorsed. I literally didn't know what I was going to walk into. Sometimes you get something like this and you're like, you try it and you're like, that wasn't very good. In this case, definitely not the case. I enjoy this protein. I'll probably include it in my arsenal, at least while I have it. And if you guys want to try a sample, make sure you head on over to the website, www.vwfitness.club. Snag yourself up some free samples. Make sure you leave in the notes section, guys, which samples you would like me to send. Also, make sure you pick up your official VW Fitness Shaker Cup, guys. Those are only $8 if you buy 2 or more. Use the promo code 2 or more, and you will receive free shipping to the United States and Canada, guys. International, not subject to. Unfortunately, you got to pay for that shipping. It's just too expensive. It's just too expensive. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe and bell for notification. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.